Hello, a very good morning, children. This is Jasveer Kaur here to teach you your history chapter Rise of Nationalism in Europe. That is first chapter of your book. Till now, I have uploaded almost 4 videos regarding this chapter, and today I have started once again to revise the previous things so that you may able to compile everything and learn. And maybe this chapter is there in your first pre-midterm tests. So do take care, be prepared accordingly, and take each and everything seriously. So, as it is clear from the name, Rise of Nationalism in Europe, yesterday I showed you that all the European countries on world map, Italy, Germany, France, and Spain, Belgium, Holland, Poland, Norway, Sweden, Finland, United Kingdoms, and some of them we have to study here, right? Like I told you, integration, disintegration. So disintegration regarding another topic, that was India and Russia, but here we are talking about integration of Italy, Germany, France, right? Then French Revolution we have studied in detail what happened, then rise of Napoleonic court. Till this point we have discussed in our previous videos. And what was the condition of that time when this Italy, Germany, Sweden, Finland, these were there, and when there we that era is called rise of nationalism in Europe. During that age period, what happened there? These countries, Italy, Germany, and Sweden, these were divided into kingdoms, duchies, cantons. It is not familiar with you people. These words are not familiar. But let us make it familiar with ourselves. Like kingdoms, we have governments. Right now we have, mean to say, central government you may take. That is under the duchies. Like we have different, according to it, this is the area ruled by dukes. Right, at that time the rulers, the king over there, they are dukes, D-U-K-E. Duke of Cornwall, you may have heard in your English chapters anywhere, right? So Duke of Cornwall. In India we call it provinces. Riyasat bolte the, like that. That was in the Europe, riyasats. And to make their political and social perceiveness, to make their social political administration properly accurate and familiar with the citizen, that is further subdivisions are there, like we have no further districts are there. So that's why they have this type of cantons. So it is common use that Germany, Italy, Switzerland divided into kingdoms, duchies and cantons. These are important for your 1 mark questions, right? These are important कि किस टाइप से उनका एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन होता था. That areas were ruled by dukes, that were duchies, and further its subdivisions. We can say that 11, this duke is of 11 cantons are under this duke. Okay, that is the further subdivision of that particular. And after that, there is making of nationalism in Europe. What this was the term aristocracy and new middle classes. Every time whenever there is revolution, there is change in political system, social system, as well as economic system of any country, that is major role played by these middle classes, right? And aristocracy were the people, they have their own land, honors, properties, right? Their own township, moreover. They used to rule upon these people that were, earlier we discussed, lower caste people, common peasants, right? Middle class people, doctor, engineers, teachers, such type of categories are there, that are working people, right? They working on, they are not the all owners, they are not the landlords. And accordingly this aristocracy jo the, they have vast lands with them, they are the owner of landed, and they are privileged with that system. राइट, हमने फ्रेंच रेवोल्यूशन में पढ़ा था ना, दे हैव दिस प्रिविलेज, व्हाट्स एवर father has, the same thing has the son, right, because they, that lies with that only, that particular area, that particular hereditary, that particular dynasty. Like in France we have read about Bourbon dynasty ना, तो उसी डायनेस्टी के साथ सब कुछ चलता रहता था, अकॉर्डिंगली इट वॉज देयर. एंड where as soon as that these were the owner of land, owner of whole of production, when industrialization was there, okay, during 18th century, it gave rise to new middle classes. Industrialization gave rise to new middle classes, and the idea of these new middle classes were based upon liberalism and conservatives. Although these terms we have studied in our French Revolution also, na, liberalism mean to say this idea is adopted by the revolutionaries. They are somewhat liberal regarding their ideology. That ideology mean to say near closely related to national unity. National unity. People of that middle class whatsoever are there, they want to raise our revolution, they want integration, they want their system should be implemented. How this system would be implemented? With the help of unity. How this unity can be brought? With liberalism. Liberalism, once again, when we are liberal about our thinking, liberal about our policies. Even some countries of the world have this liberalism very fantastically, so amazing way, right? In one country I have heard they have this only if they need 10 qualities are there, out of 10 if 2 qualities are similar, they welcome those then. You can come with us. If although you have 2 qualities similar to us, then also you can join our group. That system is there because they want to show unity. With unity, they can gain power, they can gain their target, attain their freedom, can get organize this spirit of nationalism, nation making states. So in this way, this liberalism stood for the freedom for individual and equality before law for each and everyone. That is the very spirit of new emerged middle classes for the making of nationalism, making nation state in not only Europe but afterward everywhere in the world. So in this way, when we talk about this nation state, yesterday I was telling, it is the culmination of long past sacrifice, dedication and devotion. Long past sacrifice, dedication and devotion towards the country, and nation is large scale solidarity, and its existence is by their people. Large extent of solidarity, and it is attained by its people. And then there is conservative, right, to making the nation state. This was the scenario, and there was aristocracy that led to middle class. How middle classes were origin? That was due to industrialization. And when industrialization was there, new middle classes emergence was there, and new middle classes worked on these two ideologies. First is liberalism and second is conservative. Now we will talk about conservative system. As you know that when we studied about French Revolution, there were 3 type of revolutionaries: radical, liberal and conservatives. Hopefully you have remember and try to memorize that term, that conservatives. At that time I usually divide your class कि कुछ स्टूडेंट्स ऐसे होते हैं जिनको लगता है कि फटाफट ये चीज़ हो जाए. लाइक आई कंपेयर द विद दैम, मी आई एम अ रेडिकल, आई वॉन्ट दैट व्हाट्सएवर इज टू बी डन, डू इट एट फास्ट, फटाफट हो जाए जो भी चाहिए. लिबरल्स, they are doing their work, they are too liberal. They say that okay, we can see, we can do. Like I told you that out of 10 qualities, if 2 are similar, then also they are agree. They are somewhat liberal. कुछ polite होते हैं उसमें. And conservatives just opposite to both. Right? They don't have to do anything with. Like I usually give name only to make you understand in your class also कि मैम क्या पढ़ा रहे हैं क्या नहीं पढ़ा रहे, कुछ नहीं होता, अपने आप पढ़ लेंगे, बाद में पढ़ लेंगे, डजेंट मैटर ना. बट व्हाट हैपन्स आफ्टरवर्ड्स व्हेन द एग्जाम डेज कम, दे डोंट नो व्हाट टू डू, हाउ टू डू. उनको इतना काम इकट्ठा हो जाता है, उनको पता ही नहीं चलता कौन सा पढ़े. जो भी पढ़ने लगते वो ही नहीं आता. अब किससे पूछे, पहले वाला नहीं आता दूसरा नहीं आएगा. तो दैट इज द कंडीशन ऑफ कंजर्वेटिव्स, समथिंग लाइक दैट, नॉट एग्जैक्टली. So these are the conservative. They don't happy with the change. I think that they don't want to take pain. They think that whatsoever is going on, it's okay. जो हो रहा है ठीक हो रहा है, ठीक है. अगर कुछ चेंज होगा भी तो सबके साथ होगा, सबके साथ होगा तो तब हमारे साथ भी हो जाएगा. नो प्रॉब्लम एट ऑल, राइट. So no need to be serious about that. Conservatives are of such ideology somewhat. This way, these people believed that established traditional institutions, whatsoever traditions are already there, they don't want to make any change. वो कह रहे इतने पिछले 100 सालों से चलता आ रहा है तो अब भी चलने दो, क्यों चेंज कर रहे हो. पहले नहीं कोई नुकसान हुआ तो अब क्या होगा, पहले नहीं कोई फ़ायदा हुआ तो अब क्या होगा. और भाई मेरे, दैट इज़ change is the unchangeable law of nature. Change is the unchangeable law of nature. Even nature keeps on changing its things, its values, ना. कभी गर्मी आ जाती है, कभी सर्दी आती है, कभी बरसात आती है, कभी धूप निकलती है, कभी कुछ होता है. तो why we are not changing? We should take lesson from nature also. So that's why these conservatives believe was that whatsoever traditions have been set up, that should go as it is. We must not do much more with these traditions. They believe that traditional institution of state and society, whatsoever is there in state and society, I told you duchies and cantons, state and society, that should go on. And like the monarchy, church, social hierarchies, property, family, all should be preserved. And European powers that were like Britain, Russia, Prussia, Austria have collectively defeated Napoleon at Vienna to draw a settlement for that. And at Vienna, what settlement was done? That was known as Treaty of Vienna. Right? That was known as Treaty of Vienna. So that also Treaty of Vienna of 1815. That also we have to know about the features of Treaty of Vienna. So wait 1 second. Let me erase this. What was this Treaty of Vienna? We have to take its major features. Major features of Treaty of Vienna 1815. It was set by what is liberalism and conservatives. Okay, to make the nation state nationalism spirit, liberals and conservatives. It was set up by Bourbon dynasty. It was set up by Bourbon dynasty in 1815. And wanted to restore power during French Revolution. It is his first feature. And the second feature is regarding that. And at that time when Napoleon was there in France, right? And it annexed Napoleon annexed the territories of France under his own system. At that time, there were 32 types of currencies were there. 32 types of currencies reduced to two only. 32 type of currencies were reduced to two only. There were different boundaries. Okay, we can say geographical boundaries were limited for France, so that France cannot extend its territory to the other parts of that Europe. Its territories were limited. And one more country, Prussia was given new power to maintain its political administration, its political system, and 39 states had been set up. 39 states federation was set up. 39 state federation was set up in by Napoleon, right? In that time period, under the control. But 39 state federation was set up, and whatsoever under the control of Napoleon, that was totally left untouched. उसको कहीं भी टच नहीं किया गया था. That was left, and some areas of Western Front were given under the control of Poland, Prussia, right? In the hands control of Prussia, Poland, under the control of Saxony. It is the name of territory over there. It is the name of territory over there. So in this way, this was the major step, that was the Treaty of Vienna was done to attain making of the nationalism in Europe by conservatives and liberals, adopting the policy given by middle classes that were arose due to industrialization from this aristocracy people. So Bourbon dynasty was established, and it restored the power based upon liberalism and conservative ideas. Some territories were annexed, like Prussia, right? And 32 types of currencies were there prevailing, that were reduced to two only. That geographical boundaries of France was somewhat limited. As yesterday I was telling you, it was the nature of these people, French people. Afterward, they start their colonialism in the other parts of the world, and these western frontier of this Europe, they like Poland, Prussia, Austria, and Saxony, they were also given some hold of the power. In the east of that was given some portion of this area, and in this way, at that time, Duke Maastricht was the controller of this treaty. So in this way, this plays very, very important role, and sometimes this question is asked for 5 marks. But different major features of Treaty of Vienna. That Vienna is the name of place over there, right? That plays very, very important role to bring nationalism in Europe. How nationalism have been brought to Europe by this, and there is federation of 39 state was also set up, but whatsoever area were under Napoleon, they were left untouched. Intentionally it was left untouched. They don't want to do anything with these areas. Okay, so this is all about, the main intention was that it was very important that Vienna Congress, and that believe that creation of Vienna Congress or जो whatsoever established by these federation, it was believed that it is must to bring the spirit of nation state in Europe. That's all, my dear students. Thank you.